All right, y'all. It's another Friday night, 9 o'clock. That was what was it? Dad Minutes Castles. Basically. Sometimes I go faster than what I'm supposed to. But y'all tuned into the Bankedoutt Radio Show. I'm your host Andreas, aka Discover This, and first special guest is used to be co-worker when we was out there, doing it. It's a crazy story.
Crazy story.
One of my jobs, I was a loans collection officer. They call it assistant manager, but that's how we did. We just collected on everybody who went and got a loan and didn't pay it back.
That was it. How's his job?
In the studio with us, Trevor. Excuse me. You know whatever this pneumonia stuff was.
Oh yeah.
AKA was it T. Winston?
D. Winston.
T. Winston. Trevor. Appreciate you taking the time out. For everybody out there who's going to be tuning in, listening, Trevor is the founder and owner of
Debonair Gent Menswear.
Debonair Gent Menswear. See, it all rhymes.
Yeah.
I said they're chopping up people's companies and stuff, but Debonair Gent Menswear.
Correct.
Gent or gents?
Gent.
Gent.
Menswear.
Sure. Well, for everybody who's gonna go back and of course, watch the interview, and the ones who want to dial in, if they got questions, 917-889-8041. This is your first venture, right?
Correct.
What made you want to? I would know what would inspire you to go out there and do it, but for everybody who's gonna listen. What made you want to go out there and actually start a business, especially with clothing?
Correct. Tell you the truth, Andreas, one thing that really inspired me first and foremost was my dad. Mm-hmm. My dad was the kind of guy that he was well known. Everybody liked him. Mm-hmm. But for one thing that my dad did was he always dressed nice. Mm-hmm. And he always instilled in me that I always need to put my best foot forward, that I always need to carry myself in the best way possible.
Yeah.
He was the kind of guy, whenever you saw him, he was always dressed. Favorite shoes, Stacy Adams. That's all my pops ever wore. Mm-hmm. Was a Stacy Adams. My pops would wear Stacy Adams with wind pants. it was that's just how serious he was about that. And a lot of people that might be listening in tonight, if they knew my pops, then they know that about him. But he told me once when I was younger that he said, all these guys are running around here and getting into all this trouble and getting into these gangs, and they got their pants sagging, this, that, and the other. He said, you know what? If I had a gang, I'd call it Regal, and all of the guys would just wear suits. And I said, well, I don't know what kind of gang that would be, Pops, but he was like, well, that's the way that I would have it, because I feel like that as black men, we need to carry ourselves in such a way that actually commands attention. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to do this. The other reason that I decided to do this is for my family. Mm-hmm. I have a beautiful baby girl. She's 15 months old. Mm-hmm. And basically just to build a legacy even for her, so she can have something. This is, like I said, my first venture, or like you said, this is my first venture. Mm-hmm. But even since starting this one, I've been coming up with various ideas of future things that I'm gonna do. How am I going to incorporate my family into it? How am I going to incorporate my daughter into it? Mm-hmm. So all of that will be forthcoming.
That's what I was talking about. So I guess the family scenario was the final push. Because when I met you, when we worked over at that place, Southern Finance. To me, you seemed that you had those entrepreneurial, tendencies and those those characteristics within you.
Right. Yeah.
And we was there because even like what was that base pay, like $11 or something like that.
Yeah. It
Some
wasn't
chump change.
much.
And then we are riding around and not
Yes.
using our own
Riding out
vehicles.
all the gas.
Exactly, going
Yeah.
from not even just Macon. I went down to Jeffersonville.
Jeffersonville.
That stuff was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then that time, was you with me that time I went over to the pot shop when the dude threatened me?
No.
Oh, you went there that day,
I went
man.
with you
That
on
was
that one.
hilarious. But anyway, that particular job, it was something that, we both got in there. We knew that wasn't our career path and what we wanted to do.
Correct. It was a stepping stone.
Exactly. But, it taught me a lot.
Yeah.
It let me know that, we have goals that we had to meet,
Correct.
marks and stuff like that. And, it taught me what we could do when you put your mind towards something.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people, they have aspirations to do stuff, but they're scared to, take that risk.
Exactly.
And I try to tell people, man, once you jump out there, it's lovely. It's like,
Indeed.
yes, it's unknown, but the reward, I think, outweighs, especially if you're the type of person where you go in, you know that the place that you're working at is just temporary,
Correct.
and you don't want to get, content
Yeah.
in that situation. Because even when I worked at Norfolk Southern, I saw a lot of people, and I talked to them, and I'm like, I was there for like 6.5 years, I think, something like that. But when I got good at the job, I was like, man, a lot of y'all sound like y'all just gave up on y'all dreams. And I told all of them, I'm like, man, I ain't staying here. Like, it was good pay, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think that what it is that sometimes people get too comfortable.
mhm,
They get complacent. They're afraid to take risk. And I honestly believe that anything worth having is worth working for.
yeah,
If you try something and you don't succeed, then you try that one thing again, or you try something else.
mhm,
Um, but the idea is that you don't just want to wish you would have tried something.
yeah,
So if you have something, if you have a goal, or if you have something that you're working towards, it's always best to just kind of jump out there,
mhm,
do it. Since I started doing this, I have a ton of support,
mhm,
which is great, because when you're venturing into something like this, you don't really know what's gonna happen.
mhm,
Am I gonna get a sale today? Are people gonna like the products?
mhm,
That kind of thing. So what I tried to do with this is tailor the items that I have to offer
mhm,
to someone who is maybe a business type person. I don't know if you've had a chance to check out the website yet or not.
Oh yeah, I did. I liked it.
Great, thank you. I have suits, I have shirts, pants, socks, men's accessories, all of that kind of stuff. So basically, what I tried to do was I tried to build an online store, basically, because this is strictly online. I don't have a physical brick and mortar location, but I wanted to do something like this because it's more so mainstream. Everything happens online now, which is why you'll see a lot of my stuff through Facebook. You'll see Instagram, that kind of thing. I have to be completely honest. I was not an Instagram kind of person. Prior to this, I didn't even have a personal Instagram page, and I still don't have a personal Instagram page. But the business, of course, is out there. So I try to connect with my audience, give my audience something that they'll like, something that they'll look at and say, "Oh, that's really nice. I think that I want that. I can't get that at
Yeah.
J.C. Penney's,
Yeah, because
Macy's, even.
looking at the website and looking at what you have to offer. First of all, I gotta commend you. This website, I think I told you in the mess, but just so everybody knows, this website is fantastic.
Thank you.
It looks like you spent a pretty penny on this website. Whether it's up,
www.debonairgentmw.com.
exactly.
debonairgentmw.com.
And it looks like it's real easy to like go through and select what you want, and then to check out and just the outlay of it. You know what you're getting. How much the prices are there. It's a real good website. It compete with any other place you would buy clothing.
Well, I appreciate that. If you look at the About Us page,
Mm-hmm.
or the
Who we are,
Who We Are,
or who are we?
yeah, Who Are We, it actually lets you know a little bit about the company, what our values are, what our mission is. And basically, we believe that every man deserves to look and feel their best without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
So if you actually look at the prices
Mm-hmm.
that are there on the site, they're not high.
Yeah, I'd say they're very modest.
Yeah, there are various price ranges depending on what it is that you're looking for. But it's something for everybody.
$70 for a shirt and stuff
Correct.
like that. Yeah,
Correct.
like on some of these.
I mean that's crazy. Why would you want to spend $70 on a shirt? That's not to say the people out there listening, it's okay to spend $70 on a shirt. However,
Yeah.
I just feel like that you can look good, you can feel good, but you don't have to spend your whole check
Yeah.
to do that. And the man makes the clothes, honestly. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, the clothes don't make the man. So I wanted to put something out there, Andreas, that people would like. People would feel good about it,
Mm-hmm.
and they would feel good about their purchases as well. So you can look at the various categories there. One of those categories is actually going away as we're going into the new spring season. That's the outerwear collection. So all of those coats are going to be gone after this weekend. I was actually extending a discount for the outerwear all the way up into $11.59 tonight, actually. If you go out to the website and you see a piece of outerwear that you like, you can use discount code FINAL at checkout, and that'll get you an extra 15% off of outerwear. But like I said, that's going away after this weekend.
Okay. So as far as fashion and having an eye for the stuff, so your background with it in the industry, is it just based off of experience, or was there any formal education with it?
No formal education whatsoever. The thing about me is that I tried a little bit of everything. Prior to us meeting each other at the finance company, I was in electrical construction and maintenance. Did that for several years, became a journeyman electrician. Got tired of that, and my wife was like, if you're tired of doing that, why don't you go into banking? And I was like, never really thought about that, but yeah, banking, that'll work. So I went into banking. The stepping stone to banking was the finance company.
Yeah.
Which I was there for a good 6 months. I was done after that. But you know all about that. You know what kind of cutthroat work that is.
Yeah.
And of course you know that I left there back in what was it, 07.
Yeah.
Is when I left there, and I went into an actual bank, and I've still been working for that same bank since then. That is my full-time gig. That's what pays the bills until you all want to go to www Debonair Gent MW.com. But yeah, but seriously, um, no formal education, but one thing about it is that, li- like I said, my dad always instilled in me the need
Mm-hmm.
to always look your best.
Mm-hmm.
He always said, "You never know who's watching. You never know who you're gonna meet." So, so I'm the guy that's there in high school wearing the slacks and the dress shirts and the dress shoes and that kind of stuff. Um, only because that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Uh, that's what I was raised to look like, which is how I continue to carry myself even today. So I thought that there was an avenue to give that to um, gentlemen that feel the same way,
Mm-hmm.
uh, which is how Debonair Gent Menswear was born. And it wasn't originally Debonair Gent
Mm-hmm.
Menswear. Um, that's not what I was going to call it at all.
What was the first thing?
It was actually going to be called Dapper Gent, but I wasn't able to use that because somebody already had that.
Mm.
Um, but that's what I really wanted it to be. And I said, well, I still need something that's going to be along those same lines
Mm-hmm.
because it really embodies what I have to offer. So I said, I I can't go with Dapper, so what can I use? And it became Debonair
Mm-hmm.
uh, Gent. And basically, since Debonair Gent Menswear came about, it's been evolving. It's been growing. You know, the website continues to grow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a email subscription list. There, if you go to the website, there should be a pop-up
Mm-hmm.
that allows you to put in your email address if you'd like to subscribe. Um, and as a thank you, even for subscribing, you get 15% off as well um, on your purchases.
All right. As far as your designs or what you want to
Excuse
put
me.
out,
Yes, sir.
what's that process like? Like, are you looking to, you know, bring something that's already out there to the public and make it more well known, or are you actually working with people who are designing something and then y'all release it?
The way that I source all of the products on my site is I work with several different vendors.
Okay.
Those vendors, um, basically, I go to them and I see what it is that they have to offer,
Mm-hmm.
and I make decisions based on what they have to offer, tailored towards who my audience is.
Okay.
So I work with some vendors that are in India. There's some vendors that are in China, that are in Korea. Some of them that are in Italy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you look at the site there, one thing that you probably don't see is shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really on the fence about the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
if I was going to offer that or not. I've had a lot of requests though
Mm-hmm.
to say,
The
"Hey,
shoes.
hey, add shoes, please add shoes." The other thing was underwear, and the underwear is actually coming. There's going to be a whole new category for that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the shoes go, I've been in communication with a company that's actually in Spain.
Okay.
And basically, with this particular company, um, you'll be able to go into the website,
Mm-hmm.
my website, and you can actually design your own shoe.
Mm.
Um, and you go in there, you pick the colors, you pick the style. It's like a interactive tool,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to go in there and basically design your one of a kind shoe,
Mm-hmm.
and you purchase it directly through the site, and it's made specifically for you. Um,
That's dope.
that's something that I've been in talks with. That has not come to the website just yet,
Mm-hmm.
but that is something that I have in the works.
Okay. So what seems to be I guess the best thing that sells right now, or what are people liking? The men who like dressing.
The shirts, the shirts. That's one of my biggest selling categories right now. Um, Shirts would be number one. Accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if if you look at it there's ties.
Mm-hmm.
Ties is the other one I offer. Bow ties,
Mm-hmm.
um, neckties. I even have some wooden bow ties that's out there, really nice. But the top selling category there, that's gonna be the shirts. I have some really nice shirts out there, and I'm constantly adding
Mm-hmm.
shirts. The suit category is another um, category that gets a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic.
Okay. So, excuse me. As far as working with vendors, are you looking to work with anybody who's here in the area, metro area, or if they meet, the qualifications
Of
and
course,
quality and
of
their
course,
design appeals to your audience?
of course. I'm willing to carry on a conversation and entertain anybody that may be in this particular arena. Um, I actually have an email that you can email me. It's support at debonairgentmw.com. If you send an email there, I'll be sure to reach back out to you. You can also contact me through a messenger on Facebook. I'm at Debonair Gent Menswear on Facebook as well as Instagram. You can, what do you call it, DM me
Yeah.
on IG.
Sound like you old school
So
there.
yeah, I know, right? I know, right? You can reach out to me that way, and yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Um, if you've looked at the Facebook page and even the IG page, you've probably seen the promo video
Mm-hmm.
that was out there. That was actually shot by a local photographer here in town, Mike Martin. I
Mm-hmm.
know you know who Mike Martin is.
Mm-hmm.
He does amazing photography work, but as well as videography. He's the one who did my pics for the website
Mm-hmm.
as well as the video. We've been in talks as well, and we're going to be doing more video work in the future,
Okay.
Mike and I. So I'm actually going to be in need of some models
Okay.
for that.
Male models.
Male and female models
Oh.
actually is what I'm gonna need, and I'm not limited to race either.
Okay.
I need people of all ethnicities, both male and female, to for some marketing promo videos.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. As far as your family and people knowing you and seeing you do this and going to this new venture,
Hmm.
how has been the support and the feedback?
I get tons of support, uh, Andreas. When I actually took the idea to my wife and I said, "This is what I'm working on. This is what I want to do. This
Mm-hmm.
is how I feel like it's gonna benefit."
Mm-hmm.
She was on board with me, and she's continued to be on board with me. Um, I have a large base of friends that are supporting me through this. Um, they're giving me feedback. They're giving me ideas, what they like to see, what they think maybe wouldn't do very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person that takes all criticism,
Mm-hmm.
be it good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
because the good criticism and the bad criticism is what makes one better,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm striving for. I'm actually striving for better. So I feel like that as long as I'm getting that honest feedback,
Mm-hmm.
that I'll continue to be able to give the public what it is that they want to have.
Okay. Um, what was I
Excuse me.
gonna say? I had a question that was leading, right after that one. But anyway,
I made you forget because I'm just so good
I,
on this
I,
thing, right?
exactly this is what it is. Well, you know what? This is what we do. We'll go into a song real quick. Let me
Sure.
think about my question. And then anybody out there, if y'all want to dial in, you can do so. 917-889-8041. And while we have the people on the show here live, might as well get their questions and comments and whatever else. If you or someone out there who has aspirations to do the same things. All right, we are back. We got the running through Cal Davis music. So y'all definitely check out all the different artists that we play, and we support independent artists from all over the country. Actually, all over the world. But we have here our first guest, Trevor, who is the owner of Debonair Gent Menswear, online clothing store for men who like to be dapper. Haha.
Of course, of course, of course.
And we was having a conversation about people supporting and you going into this new venture, and you saying that you have a good support group. But I want to know, are there any pitfalls or things that happen along the way? Because how long have you been doing this with the clothing?
I launched this on January 1st of this year. As a
Oh
matter of
wow, so
fact, so
brand
yeah,
new.
it's like brand new. I came up with this idea towards the end of last year. Um, Spent a while working on the website, uh, getting with the vendors, sourcing the products, selecting products, testing products, and and officially launched it on January 1st this year.
Okay. So you still, even with that being said, though, in preparation with doing it and launching it, you still probably went through stuff, even in this short amount of time, that you probably didn't even anticipate. What
This is true.
hurdles have you experienced, and what have you been able to overcome?
Well, one of the biggest hurdles I would say was the sheer marketing aspect.
Yeah,
Um, Marketing is crazy,
yeah.
um, and it's not easy.
Nope,
Um,
it's not.
marketing, marketing had was one of my biggest hurdles, and quite honestly, to stay relevant, I'm consistently learning new marketing techniques, new ways to actually reach my audience, and that kind of thing.
Mhm,
So I would say that has been the biggest hurdle.
mhm,
Um, second, second to that is actually sourcing product that is of quality,
mhm.
because like I said, if you look at a lot of the things that's there on the site, I try to test it out myself,
Mhm,
um, to see the quality,
mhm.
to see if it's something that I can feel good about selling,
Yeah.
to see if it's something that somebody can feel good about wearing. Um, so I would say first hurdle marketing, second hurdle actually making sure that the products are gonna be good for my audience.
Okay. Excuse me. So with this being this your first year, and you want to push it, the brand, and people become familiar with it and the quality and what it stands for.
Correct.
And now that you said that you're going into spring, so you see yourself actually really offering product where it meets aligns with the seasons.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to have a store that you go to, and you go to it in the month of January, February, and you see product, and you go to the store in June, July, and you see the same as that product.
Exactly.
Um, you need to at least be able to see new products added. Of course, if there's a certain product that's popular,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to keep that in stock. Oftentimes, though, a lot of the products that I have, they're in really high demand, and it's hard to even keep them. But what I'm trying to do though is I'm trying to keep a good mix, and I'm trying to keep it moving. So more or less like a carousel type of thing. So like you'll see the outerwear there now. You'll see the jackets. Like I was telling you earlier, those are gonna be leaving soon, and I'll be bringing those back around fall.
Okay. So for the future, as far as what you have, excuse me, planned for Debonair, what do you see within the rest of this year and the next couple of years going forward? What do you see? Where's the vision?
For the rest of this year, I see Debonair growing a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've always believed that slow and steady wins the race, which is why I didn't rush even opening the store or putting it out there for people to see it. Is because I'm a perfectionist and I want everything to be right. So I see the store growing more. I really want to connect with my audience. I want to connect with my customers. You can always reach out to me. Like I said earlier, you can email me. You can message us on Facebook or DM us through IG. Let us know what you want to see. If you don't see something on the site and it's something that you want, reach out to me and let me know. I can see if I can find it. I don't think that many stores will offer that personal touch or that personal attention. But I want to be that.
Yeah, it's more than just getting money.
Right. Further out, even from this year, what I see for the store happening is, like I said, I want to be able to bring other people in, models and things of that nature. Give people a shot. Give people a chance to kind of put themselves out there. I think that we all can help each other. So if you're trying to get to somewhere, let me help you while you help me. It's one of those kind of things. I feel like that it's not enough of that.
Yeah.
It's not enough of people helping people.
Yeah.
Sometimes business can be cutthroat. So I may have this to offer, but of course there's competition out there. There's competition everywhere. So what's gonna separate me from the competition? It could be companies out there that are offering a lot of the same products that I offer. So why would you buy from Debonair Gent Menswear? Well, you're gonna buy from Debonair Gent Menswear because Debonair Gent Menswear offers a personal touch that these other companies don't.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like you said, I think when people, have that relationship, whether it be from a consumer to business standpoint, there's equity in that, and that you as a customer can help launch something, and it gets to a certain point, and you feel like, oh yeah, I helped them get to a certain thing, and I was able to bounce off ideas, and ideas turned into fruition, and they manifested into tangible things that other people could see and recognize and see the benefit for.
Exactly.
So what has been the most surprising thing on your journey so far that you've encountered?
The most surprising thing, in terms of what?
Well, something that you didn't expect, or something, just you didn't really expect, you didn't plan for, something that happened, because
I would probably say that I knew that I had a good product. I expected everybody else to see that immediately as well. And that didn't happen. That didn't happen, and I'm like, what is it that you don't see? I mean, I'm putting it out there. So traffic in the very beginning, like in the first month or so, it was slow. Um, I wasn't getting a whole lot of traffic, but of course, nobody knows you.
Exactly.
So so what do you expect? So I had to uh, change my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I had to change my outlook because you may think you're great,
Mm-hmm.
but others won't know that you're great if they don't know you,
Yeah.
if they don't know what you stand for.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, which is why I try to connect, like I said, through social media. Um, that's why I ask questions um, through social media. I ask questions face to face when I meet people.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you would like to see in a menswear store that you don't normally see
Mm-hmm.
in other big box stores? You know, H&M, Dillard's, even Macy's, J.C. Penney's, those kind of stores. What is it that you would like to see that you walk in there and you don't? Um, how do you want to feel when you walk into one of those stores?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to feel like just another customer, or do you want to feel like an individual?
Exactly.
Which is why I said, like I said, I want to connect. Um, and one way that you connect with people is actually being personable with people. I'm
Mm-hmm.
putting myself out here
Mm-hmm.
as the founder and owner of the company. Do you know who's behind your favorite store that you shop at?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that person is?
Yeah.
Can you tell that person what it is you want them to sell in their store?
Yeah.
Can you make suggestions on, hey, I would really like to have something like this, but I don't see it in your store. Do you think you can get that for me?
Mm-hmm.
You're just one person. Why would that be important for this business owner to do it for you because you want it?
Exactly.
That's not me. You tell me what it is that you want. I'll try to find it. I'll source it. I'll throw it out there. What you may want may be the same thing that somebody else does.
Exactly. All right. Well, I definitely appreciate your time, everybody
Yes,
out
sir.
there. You can go check out the website. Was it Debonair Gent MW
MW.com.
.com, and also go follow on social media, Facebook and IG, Debonair Gent Menswear.
Hmm.
All one word on Instagram,
All one word. That's on Facebook and
Facebook
Instagram.
and Instagram, same name,
Same name.
same location. Y'all go out there. Definitely, like I said, everybody, the website is dope. I'm going shopping later on. Because I like to support. Y'all support your black businesses. We do have enough black businesses out there and enough products and services to where you will have your needs met. And there's enough of them out there that are quality as well. Don't throw all of them all in one group just because you have a bad experience with one. You don't do that with any other business out there. So don't do it to your own community. But Trevor, I appreciate you taking the time to come out.
Thank you for
You know,
having
do
me.
this anytime,
Yes, sir.
new line, whatever. Want to come back, you got a platform here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I always like to give my guests a final word. Is there anything out there you want to leave the people with?
I feel like that if you have a goal, if you have a dream, um, regardless of how hard or difficult it may seem in the beginning, it's always worth it. Um, you don't know unless you jump out there, and oftentimes in life is either sink or swim. So what is it that you want to do? Are you gonna sink
Well, you know, swim.
or are you gonna swim?
Exactly. Definitely. All right, so everybody out there, we got our second guest coming up in a little bit. But we're going to get to some more music for y'all. Anybody out there, you can dial in 917-889-8041.